What's up, people? So I made a video, or I was on here live earlier, and I am back with another discussion that I wanted to share only because I know with my schedule, I'm probably not going to get around to making this one, to talking about this topic for quite some time. And it's one that has been coming up a lot for different people in my work. And honestly, it's something that I deal with still. I can't say as often as I used to, but I used to deal with this on a regular. And the topic is around staying focused in doubt. So when doubt creeps in, how to stay focused. So Hey, let's just kind of get straight into it because I'm not going to be here long, but I wanted to share a little bit about the topic, and I'm going to share some coaching questions to help you along this process to move through and out of it. Um, when I think about this, the things that come up kind of often, I wrote down some common points for both me and clients who I've worked with. And the first thing that comes up is doubt tends to creep in when we're focused on what someone else is doing. So we have our mission, right? And we're trying to do it, and we start looking at others around us. Um, and it looks really good. Someone is going viral, and we're trying to figure out, well, how do I do this? And we start chasing what someone else is doing, as opposed to staying focused on you and what your goal and your mission is. That's one way that doubt can start to creep in, because as you're looking at what someone else is doing and you recognize that your outcome doesn't look like theirs, you can start to doubt yourself. Another time that doubt can begin to creep in is when you forget or you take your focus off of the main purpose of what you're doing. And so what this one is talking about is when you start chasing something else. So if your focus was around helping others, I'll take mine, helping others grow. I'll give you a real life example. So when I start to fall into a space of doubt, and I realize it's because my focus has shifted, I notice that for me, it goes into a thing where I'm trying to get likes. And I'm like, okay, I start thinking that likes equates to exposure and more clients seeing this that really need the support. And so my focus shifts from helping and providing the helpful information that I have to give, to sharing something that I think will get more likes and attention. And when I make that shift, I then start to doubt, because now my heart is not in it. My heart belongs exactly where my work is, and that is around helping people transform the way they see themselves. But when I shift my focus over into likes and viewership and shares and whatnot, that's when doubt starts to creep in, because I'm thinking, well, this is not doing as well as I wanted it to do. And maybe then the maybes start, right? The maybe I'm not, maybe this isn't. And you fill in the blanks with what that is. This is just an example to help you identify some reasons why doubt creeps in. The third reason that's kind of common is that you forget your skills and your ability. Kind of like you forget who you are and what you possess. So whatever it is that you are setting out to do, remember who you are in this. Remember why this idea came to you. Remember why it's important for you to carry it out, and how you can carry this thing out in your own unique way. Doubt can seep in when you forget who you are and what you possess, and you start letting what you see around you and what others are doing around you become more important than you and your skills. So that's a way that doubt can creep in. So the three areas that I shared is doubt can hit when you're looking at what someone else is doing and you're comparing it. You forget the main purpose behind what you're doing and why. And then you forget who you are. All of those things, Lisa King is back. Hey, all of those things can create pockets of doubt. And when that starts to go unchecked, you have a real issue on your hands. Okay? So here are three things to help you overcome that. And so the first one is, and it's in a structured order, and I'll explain. The first one is remember your why. So remembering why you initially set out to do this in the first place. What is it intended to do? And to use myself as an example again, my why is to really help build people's self-esteem and to help people feel seen in a world where I feel like that is less and less of a true thing. I feel like now more than ever, there is this drive to be like the popular thing as opposed to who you genuinely are. So that's my why. You fill in the blank with whatever your why is. The goal is to help curb the doubt by remembering your why. After you remember your why, you want to remember who you are and why it is that you need to carry it out. So this is tapping into that thing of remember who the hell you are, okay? This idea, this goal, this vision came to you, and it is your passion because fill in the blank. Really answer that question for yourself. Why you? What makes you so special that you need to be the one to do this? Okay, this is a moment where you get to brag on yourself. And in that bragging, you are bringing your mind back to the original reason why you got into this in the first place. Okay, the third thing is to remember what you are doing. Now, the reason why this is third and not first is because this is all about reactivating your sense of self before you go into the actual thing that you're doing. So the what is, like I mentioned with the example, my example of transformational healing for people. If I leave my focus on getting likes and shares, that what is not sustainable. It's going to keep doubt present. When I shift back to my focus is transformational healing, that is my what, and I stay there after I've already reminded myself of who I am and why I'm the person for the job, then I stay focused on the what because I know who I am. And so those three things can help you offset doubt when it starts to creep in. And that's a little something. So this video, of course, is going to be on TikTok for a little while. Rewatch it if you want to go over any extra points. And I'm also going to post this on my YouTube page as just like a little boost for people to help you along your own personal journey, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay. And this works for students, entrepreneurs, and just everyday folks just trying to do the darn thing. All right. So that was it. I wanted to get this out here so that way I did not put it off with my schedule being as busy as it is sometimes. I wanted to get this one out there. So thank you guys for watching and stay tuned. I will be sharing some more lives with some coaching questions and tips for you next week, Wednesday. I will be back with part 2 to my 21 questions to help you successfully achieve a life goal. If you are watching this on YouTube, do not worry. I will be posting that video on after I go live on TikTok. So y'all have a wonderful evening and never stop growing.